All right, this lesson is on Project 3. We're going to go ahead and open up the assignment sheet. The assignment is a title sequence for a movie. So to introduce you to After Effects and the basic tools and principles of 2D digital animation, you will be animating an abbreviated version, approximately 20 seconds, of a title sequence to convey the movie concept that you come up with. You may pick your own movie genre and develop your own concept using copyright-cleared imagery, video, and sound that you acquire online. Okay? To gain a better understanding of title sequences, you can probably look at some professional examples here. And if we just take a look at some of these, for instance, Ginger Snaps. We'll hit play. This one has video. Now we see still image. We see some text kind of flying and blurring away. Still images, still images. A little bit of still images with video and stuff superimposed and some text. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and stop. Okay, so that's one idea. These are a little bit more complex. They're also a lot longer. Yours is only going to have to be 20 seconds and it only has to do the required content. We'll take a look at that in a bit. I'm going to go ahead and show you a simpler version. All right. So here's one that I executed really quickly. This one has a base video at the bottom. That's the woods in the back is a video. And then it has this image that's has a layer mode on top of it to create texture that's also moving around. So the video is panning because that's how the video was taken. And then there's a video on top. There's some natural sound. There's some text. There's logo. And then there's the title. Okay, so that's the content. All right, so we'll go ahead and close that up. You can take a look at more of these. This Art of the Title has all kinds of different ones if you want to get different ideas. Okay, but yours is going to be probably a simpler, more abbreviated version. If it needs to be spiced up a little bit, I'll let you know, that you can do a little bit more, what you might introduce and stuff like that. But these give you a good idea of like typography, like directed by Guillermo del Toro, the types of font that they're using. So these are good for inspiration, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and go through the assignment sheet really quickly. All right. So there is required content. So first of all, you have to have some types of videos and sounds. There's also probably going to be some images, any graphics that you decide to develop, okay? And then you're going to have written content such as director names, star names, presents, movie title, that type of thing. So, for example, written content would be Paramount Pictures logo or a different New Line Cinema logo, and then presents Charlize Theron, Nicolas Cage in a Steven Spielberg production, Farewell, the name of the movie. Okay, so you could choose from these different ones, and you can actually change the names here, okay, and choose different logos. I provided different logos in the template, okay. And the objectives are basically that you understand the principles of 2D animation, okay? That you develop a concept appropriate to a theme, and so that you can use your graphics and your video and imagery to form a cohesive storytelling narrative that tells us what the movie is about for an abbreviated movie title sequence, okay? You want to also develop your animated compositional skills by applying visual hierarchy and principles to both typographical and graphical components, okay? You also want to create an animation with consideration and respect to copyright law and using copyright-cleared assets, all right? To develop technical skills in After Effects and to learn how to export a movie for publication on different computer formats and for the web. So we'll be learning all of that. The process, similar to the other projects, we're going to be assigned the assignment. You get to ask questions to clarify, take notes as you're watching your videos. Research, you're going to review title sequence examples. Then you're going to start searching for assets. And then you're going to come up with a title sequence write-ups. That'll be part of your homework. And then digital drafting will begin. And you'll start on your first phase. And you'll start using the processes and tools learned in class. Then after that will come the digital refinement stage where you take the feedback that's given to you and you start perfecting the tools and adding effects and, fine-tuning the typography and the sound as necessary to improve your animation. And then you're going to have the critique where you participate online and you get more feedback and then you implement that feedback. And then finally, the submission. And you're going to need to submit the required files in the required formats and named as specified. Okay. Concept considerations, you're going to be evaluated on the concept of your movie genre and just kind of in general the industry norm of how industry creates title sequences. Okay. And then your compositional considerations, do you employ compositional elements and principles of design? Okay. Do you have strong supporting graphics to support the theme and the concept? Do you have strong and impacting timed animations to deliver the message so the viewer is interested? Do you have strong color palette that relates well to your topic? Do you have font choices that are nicely selected and limited and easy to read? Okay. Technical specifications, you're going to be evaluated on how well you can implement the processes learned in class and implement feedback. Some of those things that you'll be learning is how to draw your own objects, how to organize your assets folders, how to name them, how to name your layers, and how to name your final files to specifications. But also your animation should include different types of animation that are appropriate for your concept. So some of those might be like moving, scaling, rotating, fading, blurring, masking. So these are different things that you might need to apply to get your animation to come across. Okay. Effects and adjustments to convey mood. Required text and sound. They should be used to enhance your title sequence. Software, you're going to be using After Effects. And then the graphics, images, videos, and sound, they all need a clear copyright. And I provided you with resources on where you might be able to get some of those. And then very important, use the template, okay? I do provide you with project settings and composition settings, and I even provide them here so that you learn about them. But do not create your own. Use the template. These already have all of these settings that you need. We don't have time to fiddle with whether or not the right settings are correct because animation is a different ballgame, okay? So that's the template. And then evaluation method, see the grade sheet. You'll notice there's same types of general things that are looked at, the concept, the composition, and then your technical skills. Okay, so go ahead and take a look at those in more depth, just so that you know kind of what I'm going to be looking for. I'm going to go ahead and close that up. Okay, so there's a grade sheet on that. And then also, anytime that I grade it, it's going to be put in gradebook. After Effects trial downloads. You're going to be able to download the trial for After Effects when instructed to do so. And then we have the turn-in format. You're going to be submitting your stuff through Laulima, through file drop, and you're going to be naming your files as assigned. And there's these 3 different areas. You're going to be doing your design brief and self-evaluation, your zip folder, like the template that I give you is a zip folder that has assets inside of it, and I tell you how to name it. And then you're going to save your actual After Effects project within that folder as well, and your rendered movie in there as well. Okay. All of the lessons will be posted on the website. Okay. All right. This concludes your lesson on Project 3 assignment. If you have any questions, please be sure to contact me.